Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Killow and Steve Kerr.
Pour it down that time. Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Haslett. The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
His focus, Kevin, seemed to be on the task of breaking down this defense. He said they're very cagey, very smart. They really can make it hard for you to score. You have to keep the floor spread, stretched out, and then attack where we find the gaps. Guys, we'll see how they do.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And dealing with the sort of defense they're facing is not an easy challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with, so it's not exactly a one-sided battle.
Maybe so, Steve, but those weapons are still going to have to perform at a really high level for them to have a chance to be successful.
LeBron, no good. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on D. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Puts up the baby hook. Gets it to go. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Phillips with the ball. Lane picks him up. Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Udonis Haslett. Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's LeBron with the drive. Chalmers. Outside Bosch. Heat moving the ball around. Kins the shot from the wing. Lewis has got his first basket of the night. Into Jordan. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Here's Wade. No luck. And the Clippers will come the other way. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down the South Florida. And the dunk by Jordan.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Butler goes in. The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, they've only shot 71% as a team for the season, so a lot of improvement necessary.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
So, for the Clippers, Odom comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Caron Butler. Back to Lewis. Passes it to Bosch. He feeds it to Chalmers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Allen in for Dwayne Wade. Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Near the 3-point line, it's Lewis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Lewis has got his 2nd basket. Paul kicks it to Odom. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the shot is good. Lewis has got 6.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Now Griffin inside. Anderson with the block. Chalmers dishes to LeBron. Shot misses.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
He saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about.
Norris Cole is checked in for Mario Chalmers. And the switch here also for the Clippers. Hill's checked in.
How's that for an encore after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
That's good.
Well, everyone seems to have the hot hand here early on.
You know, if they keep up this scoring pace, we'll definitely see some big point totals from both of these teams. How about the soft hands right there to make that catch and lay in?
Not sweet. Not the most forceful finish, Clark, but now you can see a little bit more strength.
Yeah, Jenna was okay there.
And that was nice, too. That was a finesse finish that got the job done.
Phillips passes to Griffin. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Back to Odom. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And one thing you know about Lamar Odom is the skill set offensively. There aren't many players his size who can handle and pass the ball like Odom can.
When I created this phrase, stat sheet stuffer supreme, the guy I was thinking about was, one of them anyway, was Lamar Odom. Able to rebound, rip and run, take it rack to rack, and pass the ball exceptionally well and handle it. So his versatility is special. Now that was pretty. That was just a nice look in his first jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Pressure, great awareness, and terrific finish.
The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
The Heat making a switch here. Battier's checked in. A drive by Allen. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. LeBron James, number 1.
You know, you hear the term point forward thrown around quite a bit, and I think it really applies to him. He's an excellent passer from that position.
Yeah, the offense basically runs through him, maybe more so than any other small forward in the league. What he's counted on is their setup guy, and he delivers the goods more times than not. He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Kicks it out to Allen. There's the dish to LeBron. And they double him up with LeBron. Anderson can't get it to go.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
And the basket by Hill. The Heat trail by 6. Stolen by Bledsoe. Stuffs it through.
At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, and not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
And there's the feed to Battier. He kicks to Anderson. Off the run.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often.
It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here is LeBron. Right now averaging. Incredible.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Hold up one.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Off in time. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off in defense.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Crawford and Butler out on the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Terry. And it's Paul in at the 1. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Ronnie Taylor. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When he goes hard to the rim like that, the defenders should just save their energy and let him go.
Well, he was nearly able to get there. Just a step slow.
I think he was lucky he didn't get all the way there. He may have gotten run over.
Gets it to go.
Man, he makes a lot of tremendous plays at that end of the court. We see it from him every game.
Pass to Griffin. Game to Jordan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jordan's got 8 points. The Heat trail by 7. Chalmers with it. Chris Paul covering. And Chalmers kicks to Bucks. Dishes it to LeBron. And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally for some reason.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Chalmers dishes to Wade. A fade away. Kept alive. Haslam the pass to Bosch. A stupendous finishing shot. Bosch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Crawford, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Clippers leading by 5. Great shot. Rebounded by Chalmers.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
Paul kicks it to Odom. A monster one-hand slam.
You know, the dunk was great, but I didn't care for that interior defense there, guys. It was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach would either. Look at that face.
It doesn't look much easier than that. They have got to tighten up their defense. That was embarrassing. Well, as skilled as LeBron is, what's most impressive is his athleticism. I think you can make the argument that he is the greatest athlete, not only in the history of the NBA, but in the history of sports.
Wow. Did you really say that?
Sure did.
I'd have to do some work on that one, partner. I do agree he's in that discussion and category. And you know how big and strong most of the athletes are in the NBA, and you can make a lot of them look like crash dummies when he's headed to the basket and they're trying to keep him from getting to the rim.
Well, come up with your list, and we'll talk about this.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
And a nice strong finish there. Punched it home. And stolen by Butler. Here's Griffin. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, I tell you what, the D was way too soft right there, like Jell-O. You got to do better than that.
Clark, he's not the kind of guy you want to get in the way of.
Well, exactly. He's a hard man to stop coming down the lane, but you've got to have good position before the play starts. Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Odom with a screen on Jones. Ball. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Odom with a nice job cutting the defender off there.
Haslam, guarded by Odom. Here's Bosch. And that one's good. Bosch has got 8.
Well, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Just a foul, 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. The Clippers also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Lamar Odom. And it's Turioff in for Blake Griffin. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
In a moment to check out where DeAndre Jordan sits in the league rankings. First in field goal percentage. And he's been using his size and quickness to great effect defensively. He's in the top 20 in the league in blocks per game.
I don't think we can overlook the fact that he's the top field goal percentage shooter in the league. I mean, lights out. That's really the only way to describe it. He doesn't miss much.
And Allen is good for 3. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Butler goes in. Back to Jordan. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Crawford sets the pick here for Paul. Turioff is for Jordan.
Well, the pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Cole's shot is good.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Up with it. And so he draws the foul on the shot on the line to shoot 2. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Second, Chris Paul.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome is going to be. So it sort of prevents the defense from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
That's exactly right. I mean, you'd rather dare them to make a shot than risk sending them to the stripe. That's almost 3 points for them. At least there's a chance they'll miss from the floor.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Heat. The Clippers also changing it up. Matt Barnes is checked in for Butler. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And Miami with a change here, too. Chris Bosh is checked in for Chris Anderson. They'll get another chance. Kicks it to Allen. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
He's gotten his legs underneath him because he's having a heck of a quarter. Opportunity to go 2 for 1 here if they want it.
Steve, let's see if they go for it.
26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Barnes passes to Jordan. Here's Turioff. Slams it on the run. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's LeBron. And he's there. Back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, you hate to be the guy asked to guard him because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive. Tough to stay in front of him.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Your Heat, 54. The Clippers, 56.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Normally, he's not the guy at the top of the list you think of when it comes to scoring. But he's got a great game here.
Yeah, you know what? He's kind of like found money, you know, when you sometimes stumble upon a few bucks in your pocket, you don't know where it came from, but you're glad to have it.
Wayne Wade and LeBron James at the 2 and 3. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Cole in at the point guard. Here's the group on the floor for Miami.
Defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. Foul to save the layup. Make them earn it at the line.
That one miss could hurt them. There's a big difference between big up one and big up two.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Miami. The Heat have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Ties it up, and this next one will give them the lead. And the Heat making a change here. Haslam's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Odom comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Caron Butler is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Paul for 3.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Paul left side. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Paul's got his third basket of the night. LeBron kicks to Haslam. He goes up, and the layup is good. And the Heat lead by 1.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, see, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. There's no resistance. And make them pass. Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Not that time. They weren't about to take those points away from him.
The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Paul kicks the Curry off. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league ranking. First in shooting percentage. Third in steals. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Here's Wade. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Phillips dishes to Paul. It's picked off. LeBron passes to Haslam. One-hand jam.
That was a hole punch jam there, Kevin.
Nice finish.
Yeah, you got to love the way he just capped off that strong move.
Paul pitch to Phillips. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That's now 8 points for Chauncey Billups.
You know, it's been interesting to see how Chauncey Billups' career has changed as he's grown. Early on, he was known more as an offensive point guard, and then he became a playmaker for the Pistons during that championship season in that era. And now he's really become a spot-up shooter and a dead-eye marksman for his club.
And that's not to say that he can't do anything else, but he has really stepped up his shooting from deep. Not a lot of guards can go from carrying the ball handling duties to being a catch-and-shoot guy, but Chauncey has made the transition quite smooth.
And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Too little, too late from the deep. Give him credit for trying anyway.
Great job he did getting through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive. That's exactly what I like to see.
Good. Here is Paul. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot as well as they can pass. The point guard with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Second, Chris Paul.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
He makes the first, but misses the second. The Heat leading by 4. Here's LeBron. And
Yeah, he flushed that one down and then hung around the marble at his work a little bit.
getting acquainted with that rim.
And giving the photographers an extra second or two, I guess.
And Griffin backs in. Back to Jordan. That's good. Jordan's got 17.
You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Well, no reason to take an outside shot if you're scoring at will from inside the paint.
And the basket by Chalmers.
Come on now, you got to pay better attention than that on a shooter like him. He'll make that 10 times out of 10.
Here's Paul. Again, the Clippers.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
The Heat have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Heat have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Miami. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Chris Paul. Clippers trail by 6. Crawford dishes to Griffin. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
Allen kicks to LeBron. And stolen by Butler. Now Griffin inside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Difficult to explain that turnover. And I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Ray Allen. Here's LeBron. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 21 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Shane Battier is checked in for Miami. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers.
Wow, what a turnaround from the line this half. Not one foul shot missed yet.
Well, when you have the lead and you're trying to close out games, you've got to make free throws, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Griffin can't hit. Some solid defense from Battier.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they got a chance to come back. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
That is some strength there, guys.
And the first one at the line is good. The Heat making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Good on both. 1:29 left to play in the third. Bledsoe passes to Jordan. Powers down the dunk.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Here's Miller. That falls. Nice feedback time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 assists here tonight. Bledsoe kicks to Crawford. Gives him the lead pass. Jordan kisses to Griffin.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
The Heat leading by 6. Wade outside. To the middle. Crawford with the steal. Feeds it to Bledsoe. Now Griffin inside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 17 points for Blake Griffin.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Miller with the ball. And now by Barnes. Miller kicks to Anderson. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Gotta like the way he took it strong there, attacking the rack.
And the defense fouling him there to prevent the dunk.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers. The Clippers also making some changes. Odom comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Paul in for Eric Bledsoe. And the first one drops. That one is no good. Odom, the pass to Griffin. And at last, they get one to fall. Griffin's got 20.
Well, neither team has really gained an edge rebounding-wise here, and the score reflects that.
Well, if one team can start hitting the boards harder, I mean, it'll give them a good chance to pull away.
Wade outside. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. Clippers trail by 3. So with Billups on the bench. There's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. Got Matt Barnes. Off back down with Chris Paul. Then there's Griffin. And it's Odom at the 5.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And there's Battier. That's good on the assist from Miller. Battier's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat. Paul outside. Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
Wade, Clippers foul call. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the Clippers having all kinds of trouble defending against Wade.
He's got 10 points and 6 assists.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Chauncey Billups is checked in for Charles Russell. Odom dishes to Griffin. Back to Odom. Now Griffin inside. And he makes good on the way. Griffin's got 22 points.
You love the way he searched for good shots all game long.
He set the pick. And Cole kicks to Anderson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Heat lead by 4.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
Paul passes to Billups. He dishes it to Barnes. Two-handed slam. The Heat shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Here's Wade. Second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And some changes here for the Heat. Joel Anthony's checked in for Anderson. LeBron comes in for Mike Miller. And it's Allen in for Dwayne Wade. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jordan's checked in. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Allen leading the charge. Jordan inside. Griffin's shot is off.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
A drive by Paul. That's good.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Cole dishes to Haslem. He passes to LeBron. He feeds it to Haslem. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 5. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Passes it to Allen. From outside the arc. The shot is off. Nice D from Griffin. The dish now to Barnes. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Caron Butler's checked in for the Clippers. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That was perfectly designed, Kevin. An easy dunk on that inbounds play.
LeBron kicks to Bosh. And he immediately answers back with the dunk at the other end.
He came down and put it right back on him. I mean, these two guys, they're going at it. It's mano-mano right now.
Yeah, you're right. They're trying to outdo each other.
Yeah, this is back and forth action, we're seeing right now.
They get it again. Jordan, the pass to Butler. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Free throw with Butler. And the Heat making a change here. Battier's checked in. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so Butler nails both of them. The Heat with the lead. LeBron outside. Free throw good, LeBron.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Crawford dishes to Billups. Over Allen. Phillips, no good. The Heat leading by 3. And Chalmers with a clear path to the hoop. And the Clippers call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Vinny Del Negro was going over with his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
All right, Doris. Inside the box. Goes up strong with one hand and finishes it down.
I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that.
Crawford's shot is good.
Well, he can shoot the 3. We know that. But I'm not sure the D does. I mean, they weren't anywhere near him on that possession.
It's Allen with the drive. He kicks the box. And there's the 3-second violation.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Ray Allen. And then for the Clippers, Eric Bledsoe checked in for Billups. And it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Down goes the slam.
Kevin, I'll tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches high. There's no doubt.
Well, that's how the game is played inside. You can go over the top like the other way to down.
Pops in the layup for 2. 14 points in the lead.
This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
That's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Battier. To the inside. Here's LeBron. Here's Chalmers. And there's the call by the official. The basket is following the goaltending call.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Udonis Hassel. He's checked in for Shane Battier. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Griffin. That is good. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
And right now, he can do no wrong. Everything's working for him this quarter.
Griffin is 3 on LeBron. Ball left side. Offensive rebound. Jordan the pass to Griffin. Yes!
And that had to feel good.
Yeah, he exhaled as that one went down.
Clark will be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward. Well, they're having major trouble dealing with the block.
And the Clippers making a change here. Odom's checked in. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Crawford gets a screen from Paul. Here's Butler. Off the pick. Shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. And there's a bench break. LeBron leading the way.
Good foul there defensively. They can earn 2 points from the line.
I agree with you. I mean, no freebies. Don't give anybody an easy opportunity. Make good use of your foul there.
Grant Hill. He's checked in for Blake Griffin. Fires from deep. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Yeah, the crowd's been hoping for something to cheer for, but nothing.
A drive by Wade. Nails it!
Add to this lead, trying to close this game out.
I think it'll take a lot of luck and maybe then some. I mean, it might be time to pack this thing in.
10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Crawford with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do when a team gets this hot from three-point range.
All you can really do is hope that they cool off. I mean, the way it's going for them in the second half here, I don't see any sign of that happening.
The second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 4-point ball game.
That's how you finish it off. Knock the ball down and chalk up the W.
Offline. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.